Yes! Welcome to the KK Petty TV.
Make sure you guys subscribe to our channel.
We do doll videos, Roblox, baking, and vlogs.
We also do short films such as The Story of Crazy Face, and we also do Talking Hot Show.
A special thank you to Blue Blood Sports TV. Thank you so much for your support. We will continue to work hard and bring you more content. Bye!
Hi, my name is Heather the Heat Hardy, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
This is Amanda the Real Deal Serrano, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Hi, I'm Courtney,
And I'm Janita.
and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, undefeated, rising, welterweight, superstar boxer, Vergil Ortiz, who resides in Dallas, Texas, has an undefeated record of 15-0, 15 by way of knockout. Vergil Ortiz was asked about the highly anticipated Unification welterweight world championship title fight between fellow Dallas, Texas fighter, unified, undefeated WBC, IBF welterweight world champion superstar boxer Errol Spence Jr. and undefeated WBO welterweight superstar pound for pound king Terence Crawford, in which Vergil Ortiz says he's leaning towards Errol Spence Jr. There's no true surprise there, as Vergil Ortiz and Errol Spence are both from Dallas, Texas. But with that said, he stated that he's leaning towards Errol Spence because of his power and because of the fact that Terence Crawford, a lot of the times in most of his fights, his biggest advantage is the fact that he has a high skill set. He believes he has the highest skill set in the sport of boxing. But with that high skill set, he is also a southpaw. So he says that gives him a distinct advantage most of the times over his opponents. With that said, that won't be the case when dealing with Errol Spence Jr., as Errol Spence Jr. is a southpaw himself. Now, Terence Crawford is a switch hitter. Terence Crawford is able to switch from orthodox, southpaw, back and forth, right? You'll see him do it sometimes right in the middle of exchanges, right in the middle of a round, right? He'll switch from orthodox to southpaw. He did it against Egis Kavaluskas. He's very, very good at that. He's probably the best switch hitter, puncher, boxer that we've seen since Marvelous Marvin Hagler, right? And so he says not only that, he's given the advantage to Errol Spence due to the fact that Errol Spence has the power advantage. He says Errol Spence has stifling power. He says he believes that Errol Spence lands on Terence Crawford, he could hurt Terence Crawford very, very bad, seriously bad in the fight. He believes it could look a lot like when Errol Spence hurt that of then IBF welterweight British UK superstar boxer Special K Kell Brook. So he says that if he lands on Terence Crawford, that could be a bad ordeal for Terence Crawford. And this is boxing. So he expects to land something big on Terence Crawford at some point in time in the fight. So he says that he believes Errol Spence is seriously going to hurt Terence Crawford badly, and he's going to win the fight. So he said he's leaning towards him, but he's not taking anything away from Terence Crawford. As like he stated, he believes Terence Crawford is the best skilled boxer in all of boxing. He believes Terence Crawford beats most welterweights, but he just favors, he says, Errol Spence, and for that reason only. So it's a slight advantage, he says. He's leaning towards Errol Spence. So this is the biggest fight in the sport of boxing, Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. And you're going to get everybody that's somebody and anybody to comment on this fight. This is going to be asked in majority of the interviews when you're dealing with boxers, promoters, managers, boxing pundits, so on and so forth, retired boxers, fans. This question is always going to rise to the surface because it's the biggest fight in the sport of boxing. The only question, there's a few questions, obviously, when the pandemic is over. Most states are still in quarantine. Ironically enough, Texas is doesn't have quarantine right now. They're back to normal, so they're able to go to the gyms and train. But most states are still not not back to normal. So that and the fact that Errol Spence came off of suffering a horrific car accident October 10th, coming off of his biggest victory in his career when he unified the belt and beating two-time welterweight world champion superstar boxer Showtime Shawn Porter in September. He came off of that fight. He suffered the horrific car accident October 10th, and we haven't seen Errol Spence in the ring since then. So all eyes will be on Errol Spence when he graced the square circle again, because everybody's interested to see how he comes back. Just yesterday, you had two-division former unified junior welterweight, former WBC welterweight world champion Danny Swift Garcia come out and state that he believes that he's on the verge of fighting Errol Spence in September, when everything resumes, when all sports resumes and gets back to normal. So with that said, we still have to see, because sports are not looking to have crowds in big events. So most fights are looking to possibly take place without a live audience. So Errol Spence versus Danny Garcia is a pay-per-view event, and are they going to have the money to make this a pay-per-view event? Is it smart to put this fight on in September if everything is not back to normal? There's no live gate, no revenue to pay these fighters, so that might not be the smartest idea. So we still have to see how that plays out. And like I stated, everybody's looking to see how Errol Spence bounces back. And then, like Terence Crawford said, he doesn't even want to fight Errol Spence until he feels like Errol Spence is 100% back to his normal self. He stated that if he fights Errol Spence right now, he said that he won't get his just dues should he beat Errol Spence, because they'll use the accident as an excuse for why he won. So he won't get his just dues. So he wants to fight Errol Spence when he's absolutely 100%. I can't wait. This is a 50-50 fight. I can't wait to see this fight. It's going to be mega event. It's going to be star-studded. It's going to be jam-packed. It has to be. This fight cannot take place without an audience. So this is the fight, the biggest fight within the sport of boxing. No doubt it's a pay-per-view event. No doubt anybody who's somebody, stars, boxers, athletes, entertainers, musicians, they will all be in attendance. So I can't wait to see how this fight plays out. But you're going to get all types of different predictions and different breakdowns leading up until this fight. Something similar to Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. And I can't wait. But that's all I got for y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Hey, this is Jasmine. Thank you for watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Hola, soy Jasmine. Gracias por ver Sangre Azul Deportes TV. Gracias.